Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As I was saying to you guys on the last video, I was way over there on a run around in some housing district that had mobile homes and some houses that were really bad and decayed. And what I noticed was a road over here on this side of the highway that led up through here. And I can tell you this, it's not passable. This is where it comes out at. And I did get a chance to check that out, but we're not going down there. I'm out on the old Pan-America. I tell you what, I really love this bike. And again today, I'm just going to be out blundering around, enjoying the day. It's a beautiful day. It's about 74, 75 degrees here in Missouri. And hey, what can you say? Any day out on two wheels is a good day. I got the... I'm thinking of Motos Tractionators. See, I got brain fade going on. Rear tires definitely need to be replaced. It's getting pretty thin. There's still some tread left there, but this year will be a year I'm going to have to replace them again. It only lasted me a year, but you're going to have that when you ride a lot. I mean, you ride a lot of blacktop. Down here at the lake where I'm at, that's pretty much all we have. There is some gravel roads, but they're kind of few and far in between. So let's get out and adventure around a little bit here and see where this little road takes us. So we would have come out there and you would have been heading this way. And I can tell you that's pretty rough terrain back there. Not gonna go back down through that. Anyway. It looks like to me it's going to come out here on the road that goes down to the strip. Oh, we got some sheriffs over here at the old motel. Wonder what's been going on there. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a whole slew of them over here hanging out and visiting. So anyway, we're going to cruise around here a little bit and see what we can get ourselves into or not into. Go down some of these side roads that I hadn't been down. This was all started over that woods area over here by the bottom of the lake that I was telling you about I wanted to check out. And I knew you had to cross the highway somehow to get over here. Let's go up here and hit this road up here and see where it takes us down in that general area as well. Don't run over me there, buddy. Another small little neighborhood. Like I got some little duplexes, some commercial property back here. Fourplexes, Fish Haven Apartments. Let's see, I wonder where this goes. Let's go down there. Forest Hills Road. Might get close down to the water somehow. I don't know. I doubt it. But we'll check it out. See, even this would have been just black or gravel road. I'm impressed that it's blacktop. A lot of these little areas like this, they're not blacktop. Most of them are gravel. Well, there's a dog wants a piece of me. Still blacktop. I mean, there's nothing here, but it's blacktop. There's an old shed back here. Yield sign. What are we yielding to? Where's this go? Oh, it just goes down, loops around, and comes back out. Okay, so this will let you see here in a second what I was talking about when I showed you that road back there. So right over through there is where we was at on the other side of the highway. And you had to come down here and get crossed over and go up through all these woods, and we come out on that road that you just see me where I started the video from. It's rough terrain back here, it really is. And it's not actually legal use right now. So I didn't share that footage of me going through there. The last thing I want to do is be in trouble for doing something I shouldn't do. It's definitely, there was a road there. They had the beginning of the road over here blocked off with timber where you can't go through because you just end up on the highway. But you managed to get through there and you got to see where it come out at. Let's go see where this goes. This will give you a little better view of what I'm talking about. When I ended that video yesterday, I was sitting right over there, and you can see this guardrail here. That's the road that's no longer usable. But as you can see, this road at one time went across here before they put in this new road down below. So that would have been how you'd have got to those homes. But now you can see that's not the case now. All right, I see glass everywhere. That's what I need, is glass in my tires. I'd say there's probably a little bit of partying that goes on back here. I'm surprised this little gate thing was open right here. That probably is really intended to be closed. As like I said, you can't legally go through there. It's blocked off. But they made a mistake of leaving the gate open. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? She is blooming like no other. I'm telling you, spring is up on us. And I'm excited. It's going to be warm days, running around out here with a t-shirt on, riding. Enjoying the riding weather. Enjoying it while we can. Well, guys, I tell you, not a whole lot really I get to see and do here in town. I can take you up and down multiple little roads. I really need you guys to leave me a comment or two of, what you would like to see down here at Lake of the Ozarks for me to be able to share videos about or go to. Things that you can't see because you're either in a different state or a different country or whatever the case may be. I'm going to go across the road over here, take a small break, and visit with you folks. Give me just a second here to get parked. You don't always have to have the bike running and visiting. As you can see, the police department's next door. But this is pretty cool right here. You usually drive by this and you always see these boat docks. Look at the size of the massiveness there. All the amount of boats that you could put in that thing. That out there is the Osage River. And this is probably roughly about the, I'm going to say 12, 13 mile marker on the lake. So from here it's about 13 miles back to Bagnell Dam, which is crazy because you can see it here, but I can turn my camera and above that sign, above that building, it's got orange roof. Straight ahead down there, that's going to be where your toll bridge is. And then getting over into here, back this direction, is where the dam is. So it's a pretty good haul getting over to this location here. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my adventure today. I know it's short, but I'm going to make short videos for a while to see if I have better success at my view duration times. I enjoy this bike. I enjoy riding it. And most of my adventures are truly just about taking you along and let you see what I see while riding the Pan-America. The 21 to 23, let's say 24 models, there's been some dependability issues. I've got the extended warranty on it. I've had once, twice where Harley said, hey, it's not covered, but in the long run, they did cover the major item of this bike, and I've been extremely happy with it. The back of my mind still lingers, do I get rid of it? Do I keep it? But I want to trust the fact that Harley put in the correct parts. It's going to fix that problem, and it's no longer going to be an issue. Now, the only other thing that I can say about this bike that I will always be a concern is that lower stinking radiator hose right there by that exhaust pipe. It's truly not a warranted item. Harley doesn't cover it. But as you can see, there's very little distance here between that hose and that pipe. So I can see that could potentially be another issue later on down the road. This bike has had one fuel pump put in it since it's been built. I've got roughly 15,000 miles on it. The bike it's not making any noise in that fuel pump location. And I want to say in my own heart that these pumps go bad when you run them lower on fuel. They're getting hot. They're burning up. They're not staying cool. Because the tank inside, I've shined a light down there, that thing's clean. You know, and I know you're going to have a certain amount of dirt in those filters. Maybe some of that tank reaction to the fuel could be causing that dirty fuel. But the bottom line is, keep the thing full. Don't run it down to the point where you're extremely low. Don't let your pump get hot. If you feel like you need to take it out and put a new filter on that pump, put a new filter on it and keep chugging away. It's a great bike, but what bike doesn't have issues? What you don't understand is most bikes out there on the market have issues. You don't hear about them every day because it's not just a total catastrophic failure, design flaws from the factory. This one had a few. Harley's taking care of them. And if you got the warranty, you should be covered. You might want to put your attitude in check when you go to those dealerships and dealing with those warranty companies, but I put my attitude in check when I experienced it. I stepped back. I was very polite and calm, collective, and they took care of me. They first told me no, it wasn't covered, but I give it within 5 days of communicating with them and visiting and socializing, and they covered it. I've seen some horror stories out there where it didn't. I watched a video this morning before I ever decided to go riding that this old boy experienced no, we're not replacing it. And it could have been his attitude. I've watched his videos, and he's usually dropping the F-bomb about 99% of the time on his video. And I can imagine he probably didn't put his attitude in check before he dealt with the issue. But, hey, you're going to have issues with bikes. Even those new BMWs and stuff like that have problems. Now, I will say, as a man that grew up from a young child up until 2015, I was a diehard Honda guy. Now, that is a bike that is quality. But they, too, have their issues, too. I know the Africa Twin when we're talking about adventure riding. My oldest son has an Africa Twin. You see it on my video, on my playlist, the Africa Twin. I ride that thing a lot. And it's a great bike. But when I was in Arizona, down there with Frank Woodsman, we went into a dealership down there, and they had a couple, 2 or 3 new Africa Twins on the sales floor. And at this time, this is when this one went bad. And I really had intentions and thoughts of getting an Africa Twin. And you know what? They wouldn't sell them. You want to know why? Because they had a warranty issue that they couldn't address immediately. They had to wait for some parts to come in to correct those problems before they put that bike out into your hands. Now, interesting enough, that's something that Harley should do. You know what? We're going to pause the sales, we're going to fix it, and then we're going to make sure we're giving you a quality vehicle where you don't have to have a warranty. I could go to Honda right now and buy a brand new Honda, and run out on the factory warranty and couldn't care less about buying another warranty. Why? Because it's quality. It's not going to give me the issue. But I can't say that about this bike right now. I've made the repairs. I hope the repairs have solved the problems, but I'm going to continue to carry that warranty on this bike for quite a while. I want to know that I've got something that's going to stay together. So give me your thoughts. Drop a comment below. And as always, guys, if you like the video, please hit that like button. And if you enjoy the content that you've been watching from me, hit the subscribe button and notification bell, because that way you'll be notified when I get new content come out. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. I know we enjoy the comments, so leave a comment and we will definitely reply. Thank you, and you guys have a great day.